DC man throws sandwich at federal officer.
Democrats sweep off-year elections.
All that and more, the morning broadcast starts now. Panthers. Today is Thursday, November 6th. I'm Nate Peltz with my co-anchor Megan Padron, and these are your morning announcements. Panthers Got Talent is back, and we want to see what you can do. Whether you can sing, dance, juggle, recite a poem, do a skit, all talents are welcome to make this the best show yet. Auditions will take place on November 10th after school in the auditorium. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Ruiz in room 1236.
Get ready for Snow Bash 2025. Tickets are on sale now. Make sure to buy yours before they sell out on OSP. See you all December 12th from 7 to 11 p.m. For more information, please look at Key Club's Instagram at mpsh.keyclub. Please stop by the Key Club table in the courtyard on Friday to receive a snow cone and learn about Snow Bash. Also, National Honor Society new member applications have been extended. The new deadline to submit an application will be Sunday, November 9th at 11:59 p.m. The application link can be found on our school website under the News and Announcements section.
And now for our athletics segment brought to us by our athletics reporter, Savannah Sanin.
This week marked the start of college basketball season. The biggest storyline here in Miami is the start of a new era under head coach Jay Lucas after the retirement of Hall of Fame coach Jim Larranaga. The Canes won their first game of the season Monday over Jacksonville and faced Bethune-Cookman tonight, who only lost by 5 to number 20 ranked Auburn. Additionally, the Florida Gators are coming off their national title win last year in March Madness, but dropped their first game in a loss to number 13 ranked Arizona. They face UNF tonight in a get-right game. Last night, Alex Ovechkin scored goal number 900, becoming the first NHL player in history to do so. He already had the goal-scoring record after passing Wayne Gretzky last season. He looks to grow what seems is an already unbreakable record. In Palmetto Sports News, brought to you by Panther Sports Network, our Panther swimmers have regionals today. Good luck in the pool.
Now, for 3 things you should know. Here's Aaliyah Daughtry with our first story.
The FFA has announced that they are going to cut air traffic at 40 major airports if the government shutdown continues. With no end in sight, the administration announced yesterday that it would cut 10% of air traffic at 40 major airports, including Miami International and Fort Lauderdale. Analysts say it would force airlines to cancel thousands of flights, while the administration tries to push Democrats to end the government shutdown. However, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy states the cut's purpose is to, quote, alleviate the pressure on those who have been working without pay since the beginning of the shutdown.
A federal jury on Wednesday began working on a verdict in the case against a man dubbed, quote, sandwich guy, after he tossed a Subway footlong at a federal officer who was patrolling Washington, D.C. on President Trump's orders. The defendant, a former Justice Department paralegal, faces a misdemeanor count after courts refused to indict him on the federal charges sought by the Trump administration. Defense attorney tells jury Wednesday afternoon, quote, this case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is about a sandwich. While the government pushes to justify federal charges on account of assault, the defendant has become a symbol of resistance in Washington, D.C., as supporters urge a sandwich was not enough to cause harm.
This year's off-year election that occurred from April 1st to November 4th has concluded with results released on Tuesday. Democrats won in races up and down the ballot and across the country with a message focused on affordability and opposing Trump's administration policies, including the year-long push to fire federal workers and cut spending. Abigail Spanberger, the first female governor in Virginia, won by 57.2%. Mikey Sherrill won by 56.3% in New Jersey, and Zohran Mamdani won by 50.4% in New York City. Mamdani will be the first Indian American and youngest mayor in New York City. All people who were elected were a part of the Democratic Party. In California, Proposition 50 passed, a proposition where now Californian voters have an opportunity to fight back against Republican cuts to health care, the rising cost of living under tariffs, and forced removal of immigrants. It is a direct response to Republicans withdrawing congressional district lines to gain 5 more seats in the U.S. House of Representatives in Texas.
That's all the news for today, Panthers. Make it a great day. Take a moment to see Mr. Cohen's Men's November Initiative.